All right, everyone. My name is Sean Dillon, and I'm with Alexander College, based in Vancouver, British Columbia. And if I kind of slow down or slur or something, I'm a little tired today. So please do forgive me for that. I'm very relaxed. Maybe too relaxed, maybe. First and foremost, thank you to Pacific Premier for hosting this event. Really appreciate that. Thank you. So, Alexander College, we are a private post-secondary institution. So the difference in Canada is there's public schools and there's private schools. So, many private schools in BC are degree granting. So we offer a degree. In Canada, you need a DLI number to bring in international students. So all of us here have a DLI number. That's one of the things we do. And we have two campuses. So everybody's talking about, we talk about so this is like your BTS line. So this is the SkyTrain main campus in Metrotown in the city of Burnaby, and the second campus in Vancouver, in downtown Vancouver. And actually, right across the street from downtown Vancouver is BCIT in Vancouver. And the programs we offer are the university transfer program, the block transfers, and the associate degrees. I'll go through a little bit very quickly, but what it is so there's many institutions here. In all the other provinces, from one college or one institution, you can transfer to one, two, three, maybe four or five institutions. In British Columbia, it's a very unique program. It's called the BC Transfer Guide, and where students from one public institution can transfer to any public institution in British Columbia. And there are a couple of private schools that are part of this system, and Alexander College is one of those. So how it works is a bachelor's degree is 4 years. You come to Alexander College for 1 year, depending on the university, the faculty, and the program, and you will transfer to the university. So it would be a 1+3, or you could do 2 years at Alexander College and transfer to 2 years at the university to finish your bachelor's degree. So there's many options for students but it's usually decided by the university. And what are the benefits of the university transfer program? So after you reach 24 credits, which is 8 courses, generally when you apply to the university, they're not looking at your high school transcript anymore. They're looking at your Alexander College transcript. So it gives the students a second chance. So let's say your high school, you didn't do too well, 70%, 80%, but you want to go to University of Toronto or you want to go to University of British Columbia, chances are you won't get in. But you come to Alexander College, you do the 8, 10, or maybe 20 courses that are required, and you get the GPA that's required, and you will get into the university. So it's a second chance for students to get into the university. And some students, maybe they can get into the university, but they'll come to the college because they want to save money. It's cheaper to study at the college usually than at the university. So for example, my tuition fee might run about 17 or 18,000 a year. At UBC might be about 28, 30, 32, $35,000. So that's a difference. And the other one is the transition from high school in Thailand to a college to a university. Kind of makes it easier instead of a high school straight to a university. Some students can do that. It's good for some students, but some students need the transition. So it's really good for students in that way. And what it is, that transfer system is called the BC Transfer Guide. So it's run by some ministry in BC, and it takes care of that. And this is what it would look like. So let's say somebody says, you know what, okay, from Alexander College, I want to transfer chemistry to, say, maybe UBC, Vancouver campus. And that's what it will show, which courses will transfer, how many credits you get, and what it transfers to. It's a very good guide for students, and sometimes parents ask me, they go, hey, why would a UBC recognize Alexander College? So I usually show them this page on the website. So, so depending on where they want to transfer to, different GPAs, let's say UBC, different faculties have different GPAs. This is just a guide for students, depending on whether they want to go to business school or engineering or, arts or what they want to do. So SFU, Simon Fraser University, they have different requirements. So they usually have the WQB, writing, quantitative, and breadth requirements. So it depends, and that's what we guide the students. We tell them the courses that are required, the GPAs that's required, and when to apply and how to apply. We guide the students on all of that. and many of our students are transferring out of province. So I said this is a British Columbia system, all the public schools in BC. Now they're starting to go to University of Calgary and University of Alberta. In fact, many of my students go to University of Toronto. We are even listed on the University of Toronto website. And now my students are starting to apply to British Columbia Institute of Technology too. So they come in, they do 2 years with us, and they'll go there and do 2 years. So these are some of the university offers our students got from the different universities. Just a sample of the universities they are going to. Some out of province, Calgary, Alberta. And then there's the transfer pathways. So that's the university transfer program. These are transfer pathways where you do a certain number of courses, preset, almost like an associate degree, and then you can transfer to University of Victoria to do engineering if you wanted to. So a student maybe in grade 12 did not do math, did not do science, did not do computer science, but they go, I want to do engineering. Most probably very difficult to get to the university, but you could come to the college and do the prereq courses and then get into engineering faculty. So here's an example of a transfer pathway. To go to the BCIT Bachelor of Business Administration, they will do 51 credits at Alexander College, 60% grade, and they'll get into the faculty. For sciences, KPU, BCIT Bachelor, a lot of students are actually looking at this, the digital forensics and cybersecurity one. And so the block transfer, basically how it works. So university transfer is you do between 8 to 20 courses, depending on the university, the faculty, and the program. For the block transfers, you do the associate degrees, which is a 2-year program. You do 2 years, and then you transfer to whichever university you wanted to. So associate degree is a 2-year program. While students are doing that, they're allowed to work off campus up to 24 hours a week, and it's basically half a bachelor's degree. So bachelor's degree, 4 years. Associate degrees, first 2 years, year 1 and year 2. Some of the popular concentrations we have are psychology, computer science, and a new program we launched, pre-social work. And some of these are the associate degrees we have, the different concentrations of the Associate of Arts and the Associate of Science. Very popular ones are the pre-social work, psychology, and Associate of Science, computer science. Some admission requirements. Generally, the student has to be 16 years of age the day they want to start the classes, and they have to have grade 12 or equivalent, some English proficiency, and then some of the documents they usually require. For example, if their IELTS score is 6 overall and writing is 6, they'll get into the English program without doing any English prep courses. And for students from Thailand, some of the different requirements, whether it's the IGCSE or we accept GED transcripts too. So students do get a chance. Somebody who has done a GED might not be able to go into a university, but they could come to a college and still go into a university to get a bachelor's degree. So it's a very good option for students. And we accept vocational transcripts too. But it's on a case-by-case basis depending on what they have done. And I'm done. Perfect. That's all about Alexander College. And if you have any questions,
Thank
please,
you very much, Sean. And now please give a big round of applause to Sean from Alexander College. So, Sean, I have a few questions to ask you. Can I, to do a brief conclusion for Alexander College? This is like a very intelligent transfer pathway to university.
Yes, it is. Yep. It's a very good option for students.
Okay.
Yeah. So mature students are students who are 19 years and over. Mm-hmm. You generally, even if you have not finished high school, we can admit you with your transcripts of your last 3 years. So if you finish grade 8, will be 6, 7, and 8. You submit those transcripts and English proficiency. You come into Alexander College for 1 year and you can go to the university. But you have to meet the university requirements too. They'll have a GPA of the courses you do at Alexander College. Mm-hmm. The GPA, and you will do 2 English courses, so you don't have to do IELTS again.
I don't have to take
once
an IELTS exam. No need
Once you have done the 2 English courses at Alexander College, when you transfer to university, you do not have to do any English proficiency there.
Okay, this is like a shortcut for
Oh,
parents,
definitely.
right?
Yeah, yeah.
Definitely
and for
like
students,
a shortcut.
Very good option.
Okay,
yeah.
so if the parents want to know more about how to get to the Alexander College, what kind of like website or information that we can reach you?
For sure, you can contact alexandercollege.ca. That's our website, and
Okay.
all the contact information is there. But you can also reach us through Pacific Premier, through Parinda's office.
Pacific Premier is the best way that you can reach Alexander College. So thank you very much.
Thank
Chuan.
you very much.
Thank you, Chuan. Thank you for.